to geniuses paved with fumble, footing, and bumbling. Anyone who falls flat on his face is at least moving in the right direction.
Well, come on, Big Daddy. Give us the word.
Area 52.
Powered by CFSGameTime.com. Access tonight.
Now, Sunshine, you've obviously you've had a great gift in going to the ranch and kind of learning the proper ways to exercise, the proper ways to eat. There are a lot of young children out there, men and women, and even adults who suffer from obesity and health issues and things of that nature. Looking back now with what you learned at the ranch, are there maybe any bad habits that you realize that you fell into? Like at the time, you didn't realize they were bad habits, but looking back now, do you know what some of the habits were that perhaps contributed to the weight gain and the weight issues?
Yeah, there's habits that I never knew I had that I was doing. I was definitely an emotional eater, and I didn't know that. I would never have admitted to that before. But going through it, you really have to dig deep and find what caused the weight problems. And I would always eat late at night. After I get home, and I look back on my day, and it was just I'd walk through my day happy, but not really truly happy. When I would be sad, and I would eat. Just other things, you have to cut out the white bread, try doing whole grains or any little thing like that. I never realized how much a little change can make a big difference, and those little steps can help or hurt you, if you do it the wrong way.
Absolutely. Now, you've had the tremendous weight loss. Have you done anything yet, or do you plan to do anything that perhaps maybe you never thought you would have been able to do in your life?
Yes, there's a few things. A couple weekends, 3 weekends ago, I did a Tour de Cure bike ride.
Oh, awesome.
At Minnehaha Creek in Minneapolis. It was a 62-mile bike ride.
Wow.
I just remember the very first day we got on the ranch, I couldn't even do half of a marathon on a bike. And to go out there and ride 62 miles and complete it and feel good about it and know that I kept up with other competitors, not everyone else out there. I look back, starting day one on the ranch, and to where that it was very overwhelming and emotional.
Yeah, absolutely, and kudos to you for 62 miles. That certainly is impressive. Sunshine, on the show, your dad was also there, O'Neill. How far do you think you could have gotten? Do you think you could have accomplished this if your dad wasn't there with you step by step? Because you seem to have just an incredible bond. At least on TV, it showed through that there was an incredible bond between the two of you.
There was definitely an incredible bond, and I could not have done it without my dad. I was thankful enough to have him there, and I was thankful enough to be there without him, to know that I can do it on my own. But those first few steps, they were really hard and they were tough for me. My dad was a big support, and he helped me out a lot in the beginning. And then I definitely grew into a woman, and I had a breakthrough moment and a big change, and I realized that now it's about me. It's my turn. It's my time to shine, and I'm going to take my life by my hands and do it on my own now. And I've been riding solo ever since.
That's amazing, and I think to me that was kind of the poignant moment in the season. Those two episodes where your father was sent home from the show, he was eliminated from the show, and then the following episode when you were on your own, and to see you still busting your butt and working hard, and like you said, kind of taking things into your own hands. To me, that was kind of the poignant point of the season for me. And Sunshine, what words of advice? As we mentioned earlier, it's not just, even though it seems to be a bit of a growing epidemic with younger children, the weight issues, I don't think anybody would argue across the United States, weight does seem to be an issue. What words of advice do you have for people who are struggling with weight and maybe, they look at the mountain as perhaps insurmountable, that they can't climb it, and they just kind of settle for where they're at? What kind of advice and what kind of maybe words of wisdom do you have for them to try to break that mentality?
It's for anyone out there that is trying to lose weight and just looking up this big mountain and wondering how you're going to climb it and achieve your goals, don't look at it as a huge mountain. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and those little changes are the little steps that are going to bring you to the top. So feel good about every time you make a healthy meal. Change it up. Instead of, pizza, you can even do a healthy pizza. Get a whole grain crust and, just get sauce with less sodium and make it really chunky with tomatoes and, low fat cheese on there. And you can have a healthy pizza. Or, just go and work out. Even if it's just walking, set your alarm for a half hour and get up and just do a half-hour walk and feel good about it, because those good moments that you feel are going to carry you all the way to the end to your goal. Don't look at it like, how am I going to do it? Take it one day at a time. Take it slow and feel good about the changes you're making along the way.
And that's amazing advice from somebody who really kind of put that mind thought into practice and proved it on the NBC Biggest Loser. Now, Sunshine, where is life going to take you now? Do you plan to do any kind of public speaking, or are you just kind of try to get your life back to normal? What's in the future for Sunshine right now?
In the future for me right now, I definitely would love to give back. I've been so blessed to have this wonderful opportunity, and I can only share it with everyone else. So I'd love to keep doing public speaking, and eventually this fall I want to start going to school for nursing.
Excellent.
My dream is my passion, what I've always wanted to do. I'm not scared to succeed anymore. So I'm definitely going to start going to college, and I can't wait for that. But in the meantime, just keep doing public speaking. And I have moved out to Arizona for the summer. My brother is out here, and I'm just visiting him out here for a little bit.
Well, that truly is awesome, Sunshine, and we wish you the best of luck, especially with school. And I'm glad to hear that you have a desire and a passion for nursing. And then I think you'll be, just from seeing what I've seen on TV and a little bit I've talked to you, I think you have great compassion, and I think you'll do great in that field. We wish you the best of luck, and we thank you so much for taking some time out to talk to us. Is there anything that you'd like to plug or say before we let you get out of here?
No, just thank you very much, and everyone, take care.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Sunshine Hampton, and we really appreciate you coming on and sharing your story with us.